morning. Today is Thursday, May 20th, and I wanted to look at these, I was just watching a few videos, and they're talking about still being under an extreme threat of domestic terrorism, so I wanted to look at it. And the first card I get out is, this depression, this pain, this drama that's going forward with these domestic terrorists, QAnon, all of these types of conspiracy theories, that are still ongoing. And these things, people get so caught up in it, they just get torn up. They get torn up, and they still hang on to this, this craziness in their belief system. The challenge is temperance, to come some sort of balance, to get out of this radicalized conspiracy theories to some sort of a balanced truth. To tone down these rhetoric, this craziness that's still going on out there. So let's see what we have. Okay. So this is what's uppermost. These people, these radicalized people, they get together and they are, celebrating each other. They just continue to put this stuff out there. And again, that's not going away. Okay. They keep celebrating their own drama. Just keep amping it up. Subconsciously, they think they're carrying a big burden. They think they know something that others don't know. Okay, and they're not willing to let go of it. Like I said, the challenge is to get some temperance in. And they're not seeing what's ahead. They're not looking. All they're seeing is this drama that keeps being fed by QAnon, by these Russian assets, or by these ones that are just so unhappy with everything. And so they pick this up, they carry it, not seeing where they're going, not looking around to see if it's true or not true. They just take this on and keep trudging along. In the past, maybe they're naive, and they've had some difficulties themselves with things. And again, they pick up this fishtail and run with it. And they're just, they're not people that are centered and grounded. Okay, the recent things is, again, we had like the insurrection. People, somebody died in it, and more could be hurt. And they want the commission to look into it, but we'll see what happens. It passed the House. We'll have to see if it passes the Senate. But this is something that the Repugly Uglies don't want to get into. They don't want to look at it. If you ignore it, it's not going to go away. This happened, okay? This is no lie. This is no joke. This is not a fantasy. Yes, this took place, okay? The way they see themselves, they see that they're doing something, they believe they're doing something righteous is what it is. Okay. These evangelicals, the evil angel parade of delusion, of exchanging the light for the dark, they think they're doing the right thing. They believe it, okay? They believe it, they continue to support that. And that's what's sad, because they do think they're doing the right thing. They really believe that the election was stolen, that Trump is still president. Okay, the way others see it, this was concocted from the past. Okay, this was concocted by Trump and others that are fueling this. Okay, they keep giving this stuff out and people believe it, okay? They're making it feel that it's something other than it is. Like, again, like you're doing something righteous, okay? And I just feel that cup is like a poison cup, okay? It's a poison cup. We're gonna give this out, and acting like they're giving it out of the good graces of their heart. They're giving this information out, which is a burden. Above it, we have the burden of people taking on these delusional ideas, which are poisonous to them. And people are taking it on in good faith, okay? In good faith. Okay, what's above it? Above it is, yeah, people have felt wounded, okay? They feel wounded. And again, they think they're doing the right thing. They're not, but they think they are. Okay, underneath of it, foundation is, again, this is something that's been fed to them about reacting in the world. We have these ones that are these white supremacists that have this idea that people are taking things away from them. We have a lot of crazy notions out there. And these are ideas that are being implanted. Okay, these are, and this is what, I've talked about this before, this is the way darkness works, shadow works. They want to put a seed of doubt in there. They want to put some seed in there that which can germinate and grow and continue to fester and just, and people get caught up in it. Hopes and fears. Yeah, the hope is we can eradicate this, move forward. But the fear is this stuff will continue to grow and that it'll happen again, okay? Because these people are just charging forward. They got so worked up by Trump, okay? They were radicalized by listening to these ones like Fox, OAN, all of these fake, they say they're news, but they're not news. They are radicalizing agendas of just hate and just conspiracy theories, just dark forces that are continuing to go forward and continuing to put out these seed state ideations, these poison cups, okay, that cause people to go into more and more of this, carrying a burden and not seeing what's in front of them. Okay, they just feel like they have been gone through a ringer themselves in their lives, and so they more easily are believing this. And again, they keep, they get on these forums where they think they're doing the right thing, and they're very supportive of one another with that. And it's all about continuing to cause people to continue to be in this negative mindset, and they're not getting the challenges to get them back to temperance, balance, looking at things realistically. Okay, so outcome, oh, okay, now I don't do cards upside down. I don't read them. This time we've got it and it's come in upside down. Okay, so wanted to try to keep the lid on this thing, but the lid is coming off. Okay, yes, this could happen again. We have radical elements, and I just feel like this is, this is somebody that's compassionate, the compassionate and things, but with it upside down, the compassion has been, it's a feeling of it being twisted. It's twisted. The lid is coming off, and that compassion now works out to violence. Okay. And they think they're doing the right thing. These QAnon followers think that there is a big pedophile ring run by those in the Democratic thing, and they truly believe this nonsense. And so their compassion that they have, that they're, not keeping a lid on any of this stuff, has turned to violence, and corruption, and thinking that they are in this righteous fight and they're doing the right thing. It's like these people that are getting taken in by these evil angels, evangelicals, that keep putting Trump up, this liar, this con artist, this liar, this cheat, and they put him up on a pedestal that he is, this savior that God has sent. Okay. So they have exchanged the light for the dark, and they're not seeing that this is, and the Bible talks about this. In the end time, you'll have these angels masquerading as angels of light, but they're angels of darkness. Okay. Well, you can't say there's anything light about QAnon or any of these other things, and these false prophecies that continue to put Trump on a pedestal. Okay. You see a prophet that keeps saying that Trump is coming back and Trump is the light and Trump is, then it's a false prophet, Wake up, it's a false prophecy. And we have more and more of those things, these preachers they're not genuine. They're just out for people's money, name, fame, greed, okay? And they keep preying on people, just like Trump keeps preying on these people to send money. They keep lying. They have no morality, no integrity. How many of these ones, what was the one that just came up not too long ago, that, they were having this thing with this pool boy, these sexual romps and stuff. Look at Jimmy Swaggart. I have sinned. Okay, look at the PTL, these guys. Look at the other one. What was his, Tammy Faye Baker and Jim Baker? Jim Baker, he's really gone off the rails now with the stuff he's saying. Just crazy stuff. And these ones are setting themselves up as prophets of God, that they're preachers, that they care for people. No, all they've wanted is power, greed, money, and they are batting for the other side. And unfortunately, people get taken in by this. They throw out a few Bible verses and they convolute it, they take it out of context, they twist it into something else. And because people don't have enough wisdom, they don't have enough, to search it out for themselves, they believe it, they get conned into these things. So yeah, this radical element is not going away. And we need to find a way to temper it. Because this stuff they are so unhappy, and this stuff is boiling under the surface. It's like a festering wound. And what happens with a festering wound? You either have to get in there and clean it out and abrade it and scrub it, okay? Or it's going to continue to fester and you could get blood poisoning and poison the whole body. That's the way that works. So really what we need to do is to take strong measures and put into place some laws and effects against these ones like Fox News, OAN, what's the other one? Newsmax. There are so many of those out here. The ones that just stir people up. What's the name of the one guy that just recently passed, that Trump gave him a medal? You know, and all he did was continue to put out lies and deceit and hate. And, you know, we have to find a way to curtail some of this. Again, bring in some temperance. Bring in some temperance against these ones that just continue to put out fallacy, darkness, lies as if it's truth, and conning these people into a belief system which is poisonous, okay? It just puts them in a thing of continued, you know, it's like when they were saying, oh, all these immigrants are coming across the border, they're bringing disease, they're all rapists, they're all, you know, they keep ramping up this fear factor, keeping these people on edge. And that's the way they control them, through fear, through intimidation, through you're going to lose, you're going to, you know, it's always that. It's not through positive means, it's through negative means, okay? It's through these negative means. And everything, like I said, is polarizing. I've said this like from 10 years ago. It's going to start polarizing and it's going to continue to polarize. Those that are going towards light will go through towards more light, and those that are going towards darkness will be drawn into even more illusion, okay? So we need to really find a way to temper this. You know, it's so sad to see the Repugly system. Not that I ever agreed with the stuff that they were saying, but at least they were actually fighting for some beliefs. But now you see all they're fighting for is for themselves and their own position of power. That's it. They don't care about people. They don't care about anything, okay? You see them in 1 second say one thing and the next second 180 degrees away from what they were saying. Like McCarthy. He's pleading with Trump. You know, and Trump is saying, oh, it's Antifa. He says, it's not Antifa. I can see it's your people. Do something. And then Trump says, well, I guess they just care more about the things than you do, you know. So, and then the next second, McCarthy's out there saying, well, no, I never said that, you know, that Trump is right, and, you know, just nonsense. Nonsense. Same thing with McConnell. First he's you know, saying that was a horrible thing to be done, and now he's all supportive of it, okay? So again, when you get somebody like that they're talking out both sides of their mouth, okay, then you know they're after one thing. That's it. Ego, power, and they don't care what they do. They've lost their integrity. They've lost their morality. They've sold out. They've sold out to darkness. Okay? They've lost their integrity, their morality. They don't care about people. Okay? All they care about is one person, themselves, and maintaining their position where they're at. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light. If you've enjoyed this, please give a thumbs up. I do so appreciate it. And please be safe out there. Continue to mask up, be safe, and I'll see you online.